What's up? Yeah. South Shore Red.
Mic check. Mic check.
I'll say it should start clearing out fairly soon, huh?
Yeah.
There you go, Peyton. Jordan wants to kill that ball every time. It is so loud. It is just so loud, man. You're good. What the fudge? Oh, shit. What? Kobe, yeah, he's not doing his job. All right.
Well, now it's not working. We were working on the right thing that it worked last time.
Oh, she did? She got it with you? Okay.
Well, yes. I closed out the app. It's what worked last time. And now, of course, that's not working.
I thought there was a deal where you had to, like, that button, this button, and then something else or some weird. I don't remember what it was. Now, one more. Gotta get him, man. Gotta get him, brother. Gotta get him one more time, huh? Hey, Emma. All right, I'm mic'd up. You want to say anything to anybody? Why not?
Why'd you put me on the spot like that?
Well, everyone can hear you.
I don't want to say anything. Let's go TAV. Woo!
Yeah, Candy's
Let's go
in.
John Cena.
Sorry. Got Peyton right in the rib. Oh, God. You want me to tell Ashley to come back? Right. Ash. Ashley Don. Ash, where are you going? Jerry needs your help.
I'm allowed by the dads again.
Just to help Jerry, and then you got to leave. If you're already on watching, this may be the loudest gym I've ever been in. This joker is just resonating sound everywhere. You fixed it, Jerry. Oh.
It's funny. She was like showed up and like this. Then I go here and it's like, God, Colby.
You're doing it. You did it. Hey, you hit your quota. You hit your quota. Then everybody can see you again. There you go. All right, we're getting ready. Go give them high fives, everybody. So go give them a high five. So go give them their high fives. Yeah. And welcome back for this third game here for TAV. Your TAV 16 Blue Girls taking on the South Shore Red 16 team here on court number 5 at the Legacy Complex. TAV 2-0 on the day. Haven't dropped a set yet. South Shore 2-0 as well on the day. As this will be vying for the first place in this full match. It's coming into your screen right now. Is led by Addison Slice, your TAV 16 Blue Girls. And they'll be huddling up there right now. And again, just if you're watching right now, I want to wish Grace Galino Cohen a very get well, get better soon. After a very successful surgery, we're looking forward to having you back. We got to talk to you a little bit earlier today. And just know we're thinking about you, your mom, and your dad as well while we're here. We miss you all. Got to see a couple of girls off of our former team here, Carson, and her mom and Nina as well. Always good seeing friends from old teams. Getting started right now for your TAV 16 Blue starting lineup. In the front row, number 4, Layla Gary. In the middle, Big Red, number 24, Jordan Neal. In the front row, number 53, Addison Slice. Starting off to serve, number 17, Seton Lindsay Streams. In the black jersey in front of you, number 15, the libero, Loco Lily Kim Lee. And starting in the back row as well, number 26, Peyton Fisher, as Lindsay Stream is ready to get us going. And we're off and running. And that's an ace to start the game out. Hot start here for Lindsay Stream. As it'll put TAV up 1-0 against South Shore here. Lindsay back to serve again. Another soft serve in the middle, same spot, almost the same result in the donut there, right at Millie Lee. Stream's going to go over to the outside for Addison Slice. Big swing there. uses the block to her advantage. And it is now 2-0 for Addison Slice. And Lindsey Streams gets us started again. That ball over. And we're going to go to the right side over there. Good shot there for Lily Young Lee with a good dig. Lindsey Streams again going to go to the outside for Addison Slice. Same spot, same result. Addison Slice with a big kill. And number 53, Addison Slice with back-to-back kills right there. And again, Lindsey Streams ready to go. This ball over again. A hot shot right there to Libero. Unable to be handled. That'll be good for a TAV ace. 2 aces so far for Lindsey. Oh. Boo. Streams again, ready to go. Another hot shot right there. Left back takes control of that one. Pushed over to the left side. Jordan Neal and the Great Wall of TAV gets it done. And that's the first block for a point on the day for Jordan Neal as TAV forces an early timeout. And Jordan Neal right there again with the big hands going up. It is now 5-0 for TAV. And same lineup coming out of the timeout. South Shore need a break. Most likely a momentum timeout here. For the girls out of Houston. Slice, Neal, and Gary in the front. Fisher, Hyun-Lee, and Streams in the back. And Streams gets us going again. That one into the seam. Just a bit too far. Misses the back line. As that'll give South Shore their first point of the game. 5-1 to score here. A good run for Lindsay to start this one off and give TAV a good advantage. South Shore's number 20 getting them started for the first time. Jump serve over to Lily Hyun-Lee with a good pass over the Streams. Streams going to go to the outside for Gary. Just a bit too long. Looking for a touch. Nobody there. As Gary elevates and just can't get the ball to go down. South Shore again going to the right side this time. Just a bit too far outside of the court. In the words of Bob Bucher, just a bit outside. TAV right back on the board now. Into your living room and into your screen right there. Number 53, Addison Slice up to serve. Good run for her in the second set of the last game to put TAV up. As that one has a little sidewinder action on it. Jordan Neal's hands go up big there. And you can't touch it that many times on the opposite side of the net. Going to be 7-2 now to score. Slice ready to go again. Good soft serve. Trying to find the donut. Ready to take charge of her. Going to the outside. Big swing there. Touched by Layla Gary. Dug up. Addison Slice tries to keep it up. Good touch from Gary. Hyun-Lee tries to keep it in play, but unable to do so. 7-3 now to score. And substituting in for the first time here in this third match, number 7, Carla Rodriguez, coming into the back row with DS responsibilities for Addison Slice. Carla Rodriguez going over there to the right back spot. Great defensive effort from her in the last game. And she had multiple diving plays. She makes a good pass there to Streams and tries to keep it up. And we're going to get a net call on the South Shore team. And we'll take the 3 points. 8-3 now to score. Now back to serve. Number 15, no throw, Lily Hyun-Lee. That's going to be on for the middle swap. Into the front row now is going to be number 99, Lily Varga. And that was just a bit too long outside of the court for South Shore. Another 3-point for TAV. Good ball there from Lily. That one floated and died right before the right back. Big swing over the top. And again, just too far outside of the court for South Shore. 10-3 now the score for TAV. 7-point advantage to start it out in the first set. As number 15, Loco Lily Lee up to go. Another little wobbler that comes over. A happy birthday to Peyton Fisher, and she'll take advantage of it. Give her the candles and the cake. As she elevates and is able to put that ball down for an 11-3 lead now. Young Lee again, this one goes libero on libero, climb to the end of the middle, swiped over, and Peyton Fisher unable to get it up. 11-4 now the score. And a good sign right now for team chemistry. You see Peyton Fisher taking ownership of the mistake there with Carla Rodriguez as number 5 serving for South Shore. That ball sidewinding over there. Lily can leave with a good pass. Screen's going to go to the right side. Gary tries to keep it up, but unable to keep it inside the pin. Another 3-point there. As one thing that any good team is going to be able to limit and mitigate is going to be those easy mistakes that give away the 3 points. And that serve goes into the net. A free point for TAV at this point. And checking in now into the back row again for some DS responsibilities and coming back to serve. Number 19, Presley Anderson. Into the front row right now. Number 26, Peyton Fisher. Number 99, the Killer V, Lily Varga. And number 17, Lindsey Streams, as Presley Anderson causes all kinds of trouble on that serve right there. Carla Rodriguez with a perfect pass. Streams going to go to the outside for Fisher. And that one's in. Catches the back line there. Perfect pass from Carla Rodriguez to Lindsey. Lindsey with a good set over to Peyton Fisher. And Fisher ends it on the back line there. Presley Anderson back to serve again. Presley Anderson right there. Number 19 in your screen. Good serve over there to the left side. Pushed up over to the right side. Not going to be able to be kept inside of the pin. And regardless, Upref understands that he missed that call. (14-5) now here in the first set. Game number 3. Presley Anderson with a beautiful serve. Finds the perfect spot right outside, inside of that left line. And that'll be an ace for Presley Anderson. You know what I mean? Good. Again, number 19, Presley Anderson up to serve. She puts that one again, trying to find the same spot. Pushed over to the outside now. Big jump there. And that one's just a bit too long on the court. 16-5 now the score for TAV. And that's going to force South Shore to take their second time out of the first set. As right now, TAV with an 11-point advantage, rolling right now in this first set of the third match. So again, a couple of new faces, a bunch of old faces that we're used to seeing here on this team. Seems to be a good mix here as the girls are rocking and rolling to start this season out. Another person we're looking forward to come back that's been bitten by the injury bug from last year is going to be Leticia Rodriguez, the Brazilian powerhouse. Talked to her a little bit before this game, and she'll be cleared. She'll be cleared going into the first week of January, which is also going to be the Countdown City Classic. That'll be our next tournament. As Presley Anderson sees a great spot over there. That's going to be an ace. And that's one thing we're missing right now is Joe Clapton to give us the ace call. Presley Anderson up again. That one rolls off the pinky, hits the pin, and comes down to the wrong side of the net. Some things you just got to shake off. That's one of them. 17-6 now the score as TAV up by 11. So Presley Anderson, Lily Kenley, and Carla Rodriguez in the back row right now. Lily Varga, Lindsey Screams, and Peyton Fisher up front. Kenley with a great pass over to Sharon, working on the slide there for Varga. Uses the block to her advantage. The Killer V strikes as that one is tooled off the block for a TAV point and a Lily Varga kill. Peyton Fisher back to serve now as Addison Slice checks back in, and somehow South Shore keeps that ball up. Pushed over onto Peyton Fisher in the back row. Lindsey Stream's got all kinds of options. Lily Varga with a swing up onto the back row. Kept up by South Shore. Big swing there. Good touch from Stream. Peyton Fisher keeps it up. And a little hung up there was Lily and Presley. Kind of twisted up like a pretzel. And that point goes over to South Shore. Addison Slice coming off of Carla Rodriguez in that last frame right there. 18-7 now the score. Hot shot, Peyton Fisher does the right deal to keep it in. Going over to Addison Slice from John Lee. Good swing there. Kept up by the middle back, pushed over to the outside. Left-handed swing there. Peyton Fisher all over the court right now. Dumped over from Lindsay. And that'll be a kill for Lindsay Streams. As that'll bring another middle swap coming on. Big red, number 24, Jordan Neal. And back to serve is going to be the Killer V, Lily Varga. Good serve there to the libero as that one's kept up. Pushed over to the outside. Swung just a bit too far outside of the court. And that's going to be good for a TAV point. So Lily Varga, another newcomer to the team here. Seems to have meshed well. Performed very well today. A couple of great kills, and there's an ace for Lily Varga. Making her presence known in the front row earlier today and now on the back line. As it's 21-7, TAV up. Varga with a good short serve there. Gets a free pass to come over. Peyton Fisher, Lindsay Stream, Jordan Neal. Out of nowhere. Jordan Neal with a massive swing right there. And we've been looking for that one all day long as Jordan Neal makes it 22-7. TAV up. Lily Varga still back to serve. Varga puts his ball in play over to the right back. Going good and go there. Rolled over the top. Blocked by Addison Slice. And somehow kept up right there. You got it. Slice puts that one down on the tip after the assist from Lindsay. And Lily Varga still back to serve as we need two right now. 23-7 the score. And Varga off of the left side. Net tip there. Kept up somehow by South Shore. Second touch there. Give a free point to TAV. As now we're in chip. 24-7 now. Set point. Lily Varga back to serve. Varga with a good ball, goes hot right there, kept up somehow by the setter, and that was just a bit too far outside of the court, and that'll end it in the first set. 25-7 the final. TAV rolling right now with an 18-point advantage in that one. Sorry about that, folks, if you heard that in your living room. Trying to move the microphone around a little bit so we're not catching so much resonation off of, this is a loud building, a very loud building, so I apologize. So a great first set there from TAV. Hopefully they can keep it going. As right now, we're ahead of schedule. We finished the first set before we even set to play the third game. That rarely ever happens in the volleyball world. On the court, right behind TAV, next to us, is the Moco Mavs, where we've got a player from our team last season, Carson St. John, playing libero right now. Playing DS on that team right now. As they seem to be faring well. 2-0 on the day. It looks like they're headed to a third win on the day as well. And you see the girls funneling out from the huddle. As again, big first set there with an 18-point win. As we'll get to see our first action from Jessica Garcia in the third set. In the second set. South Shore still huddled up. Looks like our starting lineup as I'm setting it up in game or sideline HD right now. One thing I am going to try to get back on track is being able to see the comments. That's one thing I do miss that we do miss is having everybody commenting on the Facebook Live. As the girls showing off their dance skills right now. And we're getting ready to go here in set number 2. And your starting lineup for TAV here in the second set in the front row. Number 4, Layla Gary. Number 9, Jessica Garcia. Number 10, Alton Wascom, right there setting over to Alton Wascom. Lindsay Screams at setter. Wascom with her first kill of the game. As Alton Wascom getting her first serve of the second game, second serve. Big block from the middle, Jessica Garcia there. As in the back row now will be Wascom, Kim Lee, and Lindsay Screams in the front row. Addison Slice, number 4, Layla Gary, and number 9 with that big block right there, Jessica Garcia. As Wascom with a good ball there. Middle on middle right there. And that's going to be another point for TAV as that one sails out. Three nothing right now. TAV up. Wascom going over towards the left back. Little face plant right there. Good ace there for Alton Wascom. Wascom with another good ball there as that one comes up from the middle back. Pushed over to the outside. Young Lee right on top of it. Lindsay Screams going to go to the outside for Slice with a tip of her own. And that one's pushed back over, trying to find an open part of the court. But Wascom's there for it. Screams to Garcia. Garcia with a big swing, but she's blocked. As that'll give South Shore their first point of the second set. Checking in the back row, number 19, Presley Anderson. As South Shore making a couple of substitutions on their end. 4-1 now the score. South Shore finally on the board. The TAV up by 3 here in the second set of the third match of the day. That one goes over. Addison Slice cuts it off. Young Lee going to put it over on the out-of-system play. Lindsay Screams with the ball over the top right there on the free ball. Set up over towards the middle. Blocks again, and no one able to keep that ball up. 4-2 now the score. Layla Gary, Jessica Garcia, Lindsay Screams up in the front row right now as that one goes right at Addison Slice, but it hits the wrong side of the net and rolls down the South Shore side. It's 5-2 here. Back to serve, number 15, Loco Lily Kyun Lee. As Jordan Neal will check into the front on the middle slot. Neal tried to throw this one off the block, not able to do so. Kept up by South Shore. That ball rolled over the top. Layla Gary there on a good cover. Stream's going to go to the outside for Slice. Slice with a big swing. Has not enough topspin on it. We're looking for the touch. None given as it's now going to be 5-3. Libero from South Shore serving a short one there, kept up by Presley Anderson. Out of system play, Addison slicing the free ball over. Libero over to the center. Center goes to the right side, rolled up over the top. Lily can lead with the big out. Streams going to the outside for Slice. Kept out, blocked somehow. Yeah, great job by Presley Anderson to recognize that and be there. And that one sent just a bit too far out. And TAV will get that point after a great defensive effort from Presley Anderson. And back to serve now, number 4, Layla Gary. First serving action for her during the day. Goes over to right back, pushes her over. That one's going to be a back row attack coming up. Lily Conley there with a good dig. Streams over to Jordan Neal, and the long arms of Big Red. Jordan Neal just yanked that ball down as it's now 7-3. Gary with another serve. This one after the bell. Out of system play coming up. Right side tries to roll it over the top. Nobody there as it'll be 8-3 now for TAV. Gary again with a good serve over there. Makes the barrel move just to her right. As that ball's up in the middle. Middle joust right there. Addison going to go to screen. Screens over to Neal. Neal again uses those long arms from Big Red. As she yanks that one down into the corner, the side of the court in the front corner as Layla Gary's up to serve again. And that one's going to be just a bit too far outside of the left side of the court. 9-4 now the score. As checking in now for Layla Gary, coming into the back row, number 7, Carla Rodriguez. Nine to 4 here. TAV up in the second set of the third match. That one goes right to Lily Conley. Conley gets a little tight to the net. Jordan Neal right there on a quick step from Lindsay Stream. As this one's pushed over on a free ball to the outside. Conley somehow keeps it up. Puts up on the pancake there. And we're still playing. A great play there from Lindsay Stream. Guys out just a hand right underneath it. And Lindsay Streams keeps that ball alive as Presley Anderson, oh God. As we got Presley Anderson moved up into the front row right now. And a free point. Free point there for South Shore as the girls are caught outside of rotation there. Presley Anderson moved up into the front row, moving around just a bit too much. 10-5 now the score for TAV. South Shore sends this one long. Addison slice right there. Streams going over Jordan Neal. That one right over to the left side for Alton Wascom, who just checked in. And she'll get her second kill of the match if I'm not mistaken. As Jordan Neal back to serve right now with Jessica Garcia checking into the front row. Jordan Neal, if I'm not mistaken, with her first service time. As it looks like we're conferring at the refs table real quick. Yard 2 looking up. Who's up to serve as we have a setter and a lineup check at this moment. And that's a good shot there from Big Red. As that ball just pushed over to the outside for South Shore. Good pass there from Wascom. Going over the middle. Garcia with a great slice. As you're starting to see these connections being made with the girls after a good set there from Lindsay Streams over to Jessica Garcia. Again, Big Red, number 24, Jordan Neal with a good serve. Had some top spin on that one. Pushed on the outer system over to the right side. Tipped over the top. And Jessica Garcia all over that one. And that'll force a timeout from South Shore after the massive block from Jessica Garcia, her second one of the match. And TAV up right now. It's going to be 13-5, an 8-point advantage for the girls. Looking to close this one out and not drop a set today. Coming out of the service, or coming out of the timeout in the front row, Jessica Garcia after that monster block. Number 10, Alton Wascom. Number 17, Lindsay Streams. In the back row, number 7, Carla Rodriguez. Number 3, Addison Slice, and serving in your screen right there is going to be number 24, Big Red herself, the Ginger Avenger, Jordan Neal. That ball pushes the libero over, no one home, and that's going to be an ace for Jordan Neal. 14-5 now, TAV up. Neal again with a hot shot right there. Had smoke blistering off that ball. Goes to the outside there, popped up. Carlos Rodriguez unable to get a good handle on that as it's 14-6 now. TAV still up. Checking back in will be number 15, Loco Lily Hyunlee. As that ball goes into the net and on the wrong side for South Shore. 3-point for TAV as it's 15-6 now. Coming back to serve, number 17, Lindsey Streams, and checking into the game, number 4, Layla Gary. Looking for Layla Gary to get it started here, as all the hitters seem to be feasting right now on the South Shore defense. Looking for her opportunity. Over to the right side there, looks to get a hand to it. Wascom keeps it on the other side of the net. Gary just misses a touch there. Hyunlee with a dig. Stream's going to go over to Wascom. Wascom's with a roll shot over the top, has the middle back diving in front of her for it. Free ball sent over. Layla Gary keeps it up. Lindsey Stream's going to have options. Goes right back on a give and go. Thrown into the tape and kept up. So Wascom over to Streams. Streams kicking in the middle for Garcia, and that's going to be 4 touches on the TAV side. As it's now 15-7. TAV still in the lead. South Shore serving across. This one at Lily County. Stream's going to have all kinds of options. Pushed over to the outside. Layla Gary with another little roll shot there. Pushed over to the libero, out of system. Outside, Jessica Garcia again right on top of it. Big hand there. Layla Gary gets the tip, but it goes on the wrong side of the net. As it'll be 15-8 now. Jessica Garcia just feasting in the front row right now on these blocks. Slice does a great job to cut that one off and keep it in. But that ball goes over the net and on the outside of the court. So it'll now be 15-9. TAV still holds a 6-point advantage. This one sent over to Wascom this time. Wascom will look to go over to the right side. Now big swing from Wascom. And a good tip there from South Shore. Keeps it up. Middle on middle action right there. Jessica Garcia with a good touch there. Lily's going to leave it a great diving effort. And that sets up a good kill there from Alton Wascom over on the left side. Moving all over the court. Wascom coming back to serve now in the front row. That'll put Slice, Garcia, and Gary in the back row with Wascom. It's going to be Streams and Hyunlee. Good Steven shot there going over to the right back. Free ball going to be sent over. Lily Hyunlee to Lindsey Streams. Lindsey Streams to Layla Gary. Finally gets it going. Layla Gary gets her first kill of the game there. Only hitter that hasn't feasted on this South Shore defense. And she finally gets a kill to her name. As it's now 17-9. Wascom with a good shot there. Going to be out of system again as that ball's going to be hit from behind the 10-foot line. And that's a free point for TAV. It's now 18-9. Wascom ready to go again. Number 10 right there in front of you on the screen. As it's 18-9. TAV up by 9. Good ball there. Puts him out of position. Going over to the outside. Big swing there. Gary with a block this time. As again, the front row of TAV finally coming together. Big block there from Layla Gary. Big block from Jessica Garcia. Couple of big blocks from Jordan Neal as the Great Wall of TAV has been put back up. 19-9 now the score, and South Shore will take a timeout. My voice has to get used back to doing this. I saw what you said, Christine. 20 to 9 now after the Alton Wascom ace. I guess when that net's moving, Christine said it keeps focusing on the net. I can't tell.
Why does Christine complain so much?
And Wascom unable to get there for that one. 20 to 10 now the score. TAV still up by 10. As in case y'all at home are wondering, it's actually freezing in this gym for once. Presley Anderson going to check in for Alton, who goes out after a good run there. A couple of good kills to her name. As South Shore getting set to serve this one across. That ball goes right at Addison Slice. Great pass. Going to have a give and go with Lindsey Streams. Big swing from Addison Slice. And that's going to go down for a kill. 21 to 10 now. TAV up. As we'll have a middle swap. As checking in for Jessica Garcia is going to be number 24, Big Red Jordan Neal. Lily Hyun Lee back to serve. Good serve there from Hyun Lee. That ball sent a little too high there. Hyun Lee keeps it up. Slice with another big swing. Middle back there to keep that up for South Shore. Over to the outside. That one's going to be just a bit outside of the court. As another free point for TAV. Puts us 3 points away from closing this one out. As I think we just had a ball come and hit the court or the camera. Jerry gets it back, set up. Big block from Addison Slice and Jordan Neal. Jordan Neal with the long arm. Tries to keep it on that side of the court. Jerry just misses the touch. Stream's going to go over to the outside for Slice. Slice gets the touch there. As that one's pushed over the top. Lily Hyun Lee in a perfect spot. Stream's going to go to the right side for Layla Gary, who takes a big swing at that one. And we're still playing. Jordan Neal keeps it up. We're looking for an over the net call. Nobody there. Lindsey Streams over to Addison Slice. Perfect chip. Not going on to that play there. Digs going everywhere. Good swing from all around. As that one's going to get credited to Addison Slice with a good tip there. 23 to 10 now the score. Lily Hyun Lee with a good float over there. Libero on Libero crime. Going to the outside. Touch there by Layla Gary right in the corner home. 23-11 the score. TAV needing 2 to close this one out. And Christine, we made a mental note of it. We're going to make sure we don't put it behind the net tomorrow now. And the libero from South Shore puts that ball into the net. TAV now 1 away from closing this out, taking all 6 sets today. Coming back to serve is going to be number 4, Layla Gary, with the opportunity to walk it off here. Layla Gary with a good serve over after the libero. Set up over to the right side. Swing goes over the top on the roll. Presley Anderson with a good dig there. Jordan Neal tries to end that one. And I think she might have tried to take the whole net down from that one. That was not bad. As Carla Rodriguez will check in for Layla Gary, TAV going to get an opportunity to swing it in this one now. 24 to 12. TAV needing to close this one out with 1 point. Hyun Lee with a good pass. Stream's going to have all kinds of options. Jordan Neal says not today, and that's going to end it here. Perfect pass from Lily Hyun Lee. Great set from Lindsey Streams, and then a big kill from Jordan Neal. And we'll be back tomorrow. Vin stayed out of the way this time. As Christine, Grace, Joe, again, we miss you here. The girls, we're going to try to get the girls here in front of the camera for Grace real quick. Yeah, just take it over there, Jerry. Yeah, take it over there. Take the football.
You take it over.
No, you take it over there.
I got to handle this.
Another get set.
Get in the huddle.
Should we keep this for tomorrow?
That's fine. You don't mind.
for Grace. Say hi to Grace.
Love you, Grace. Miss you. Hi, Grace.